Hi, Mama C coming at you live with company. Ta-da! Company, yay!
Hello.
So this is Jessica, my goddaughter, and has been a member of my family's life since she was, what, 10?
9,
9 or 10? Yeah. Do tell us what you just did and where you're headed.
So I just graduated from Case Western in Cleveland, Ohio, and I finished my degree in mechanical and materials engineering and biology, and I am going to Santa Fe this summer to work at Los Alamos National Lab. And in the fall,
What?
And then in the fall, I'll be starting a PhD at Duke University in Durham, North Carolina.
And your PhD will be in?
Materials engineering.
She's a boss. Yeah, so she's going to Los Alamos? Yes, she will. Yes, she will, people. She will get to visit Area 51, which is why I'm totally jealous. You know I'm jealous.
I love it.
All right, just for starters, she gifted us the lovely barefoot Pinot Noir.
That's right.
Coming at us fresh from California. Yeah, so we're going to cut into this.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back. College student, are you quicker at this than I am?
I might be. I can give it a try. They sell these bottles for like $3 in Europe.
Well, how much are they in the United States?
Like $5.
$5? Yeah. Oh, so Jessica's done quite a bit of world traveling, and she and I have our own market scale, and that is how much does a pint of Ben & Jerry's cost in that country? So Jessica was in New Zealand for 6 months, and how much was Here, we can't see your loveliness.
It was $11.95
For a pint of Ben & Jerry's?
for a pint of Ben & Jerry's.
How much was Ben & Jerry's in Switzerland last summer?
It was about $15.
$15, people. Yeah, so when Miss Jessica hit my town, the first thing I did was turned her loose on the ice cream section and said, just buy
I think I'm doing this right.
it. And you're a what again?
I'm a mechanical engineer, and I don't know if I can open up a bottle of wine.
Physics, people. Second time today we've struggled with physics. Yeah, STEM. Woo, this is what STEM looks like, people.
It is.
Just yeet that right out of there.
Yeah, get that barefoot.
Get that barefoot.
I've actually had this.
Here we go. Do you need to smell the bouquet?
I don't think I should. All right, I did it.
Ah, yeah, nose hairs are gone. The cork, not even real cork anymore.
That's right.
One for you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Grandma, for the beautiful glasses. These were my grandma's.
Those are beautiful. I really like the frosted glass on the outside.
I believe they're from Italy. I don't know how she came by them.
That's cool.
Hooking, stealing, something. I don't know.
You know?
Well, skull.
Skull. Cheers.
Yeah.
You know what the biggest difference between toasting in the U.S. and toasting in France is?
What?
Is in France they actually look each other in the eye.
Oh, like before they kiss?
The glass.
Yeah. And what better accompaniment to some $6 barefoot?
And Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
That's what we're going
Let's cleanse
at.
the palate, shall we?
This is our fine wine tasting today.
Yeah. So you're probably wondering why Jessica's on your camera and why we've talked for almost 3 minutes with no fiber. Well, Jessica, the overachiever, she found time to take some extra, well, not extracurricular.
Some electives.
Electives, that's the word. Educated, not educated. Yes, that's street life. That's my education. The class you took.
Right, so my university is known for its STEM related activities, but once in a while you'll get a student that ventures out of their comfort zone and takes an art class. And so the art department offers a really actually very nice selection of classes. There's photography, there's pottery, there's textiles, there's jewelry making. There's a whole range of stuff. And the more I talked to other students and got information about the instructors, the content, I figured that I would really like to try something that I've never done before, and also to get introduced to an activity that will connect me with my godmother.
Yay!
A lot. Because, it's been an important part of my life to be able to see the world from a different perspective.
So she chose to take a fiber arts class.
I did.
And she's going to reveal her finished, well, it's not
not quite finished.
It's our drinking game for this show. If you think about a project that you started but didn't finish, take a drink. That's one. I think I better go by 10s. 20.
Yeah, otherwise it won't even be a drinking game, it'll just be drinking.
Whip this
Throughout
out.
the semester, we had different projects. We did felting, silk, scarf dyeing, color dyeing, and then we also just did a little bit of batik in the silk as well. So this final project was a culmination of many different projects. And this was also the first time I ever used a sewing machine. So
Mediocre round of applause.
this is my finished product. It's
Yeah.
not quite finished, but the original inspiration was actually the movie Coco. So it's a Disney movie and Disney Pixar, and it's about Day of the Dead. And I really love marigolds. Those are my favorite flowers. So I wanted to make something that was like marigold, like sun, on a really bright blue background. I learned French knots, a silk scarf that has been hand dyed. There's just felt petals with embroidery on the sides, and some interfacing down, and then I got all these petals on here. So there's 3 layers of petals.
So you dyed all of this fabric yourself?
Yeah, I did.
And this felting, was it wet felting or was it dry felting?
It was wet felting.
Wet felting.
I
So
wet felted all of it.
did you have to like roll it up in a big mat?
Yeah, so I basically took 3 or 4 different layers of cloth.
They look like mice.
They do. They're little mice. And I wet felted them. I sewed it into a mesh bag, and I just beat the crap out of it.
The what?
I beat the crap out of it, and I beat the crap out of it with some soap and some hot water.
As we do.
And then it just turned out to be a nice thick layer of felt that I clipped up. Petals.
So this is all cotton. This you can see some stripes in here. You bound this with rubber bands?
Yeah, I did.
And then this was reactive dye?
Yeah, it was reactive dye.
And did you do the silk with reactive dye or with
Yeah.
acid dye?
This was, I think this was acid dye, because
Acid
you
dye.
just plunge it right in and you just swish it around for a minute.
Yeah. And then this, we're both kind of in love with this background because she did, so tell us how she did a little clamp dye thing. Tell us how you actually...
Right. So I started off with a blank white sheet of regular cotton linen, and then I basically just...
Wait a minute. Is it cotton or is it linen?
Cotton. I'm sorry.
It's
It
cotton.
was just cotton.
Okay.
And
It feels like basic broadcloth. It's not
just
super heavy.
It's very simple. It was the cheapest one they had at Joann's, and I and I basically folded it up a bunch of times until it was about maybe like this big of a square, and then I clamped it on both sides with just a piece of plastic, and then I bound it a lot of times.
Was the plastic square or curved?
It was square.
The plastic was square. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just very, very tightly wrapped it, and then I plunged it into the dye for 24 hours, and then it came out like this. And, you know, and what's amazing is this, I was not expecting it to turn out, but like what Kathy was saying too is like every dye like that is so unique, and like you can't really predict how it's going to turn out, but I really like how this pattern turned out because it gives it like a 3-dimensional look.
It's awesome. It almost looks like lights in a window or something coming through.
Yeah.
Except for that one section that looked like eyes to me, like big alien eyes.
Oh yeah, something.
Not that she's going to see any of those. When she goes to New Mexico, yeah, let's drink to that. Woo! Science, conspiracy theory. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Woo! I'm going to be editing. We're 11 minutes in. This is the longest video I've made.
Wow.
Well, thank you for sharing with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Lots of hand of the artist. That's what we talked about. How all of this is unique. Even the way that Jessica stitches, like it looks like you've got a little back stitch here. Mm-hmm. You know, nobody's going to backstitch like Jessica backstitches. And so that's my new insult. You backstitch like Jessica. What's wrong with you?
No, it's true. This is falling apart as we speak.
Well, there's some of the applique techniques a little shaky, but here's what's going to happen next. She brought it to me, and I'm going to take
It's
it.
a joint project.
And by that, we mean we're working together. I'm going to take this and tighten up some of the stitching and layer it and quilt it with my unique style, which you'll probably see at some point. And then when Miss Jessica gets a permanent place to live,
In the fall.
she will have a piece of art that we worked on together. It'll have a little bit of the spirit of all of us that have worked on it in it. Mm-hmm. And that's what we do in our tribe.
It's true.
Awesome. So we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back. We've got some smelling to do today. Very serious, very important. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.